What is healing? Healing is more than just fixing the physical body. For some of us, when we are young, we are far removed from death and dying. The world is new. The sun shines brightly on us. The issues of illness, sickness, or healing does not concern us, and perhaps this is the way it should be. At some point, the other side shows itself to us. For some, it comes very early, for others later, but show itself it will. Sickness and disease is part of life. It may be a family member, a friend, or ourselves that faces it. And it can come in myriad forms. There are so many ways it affects us. It can be devastating, or it can be a call to arms. At best, it can be accepted graciously. Healing. People think of healing as referring only to the physical body. However, it is not just the physical body that can be healed. The mind, spirit, and soul must be considered. And in fact, you cannot help one without helping the other. Healing is not just about fixing the physical. It is possible to fix the physical body, but still not be healed. The author, Rachel Naomi Remen, said this: "Healing may not be so much about getting better as about letting go of everything that isn't you, all of the expectations and all of the beliefs." Dr. Remen is a medical doctor and author who was one of the first to recognize and document the psychological and spiritual impact of cancer on people and their families. This quote has great significance. It means that healing is not just about fixing the physical body. It is much deeper than that. Healing is about becoming who you really are and letting go of what you are not. A person may have a symptom of disease, a painful back, irregular periods, stomach upset. This is the physical. But there are spiritual, emotional, and mental pain that many of us suffer from quietly and locked down deep within us. Sometimes a deeper frustration in life, a past hurt which still cuts today, a painful breakup, death of a loved one, bullying at school, a feeling of inadequateness or lack of direction. It is in those cases of terminal illness where the concept of healing becomes broader. In these cases, the idea of physical cure is deemed to be no longer possible. However, it is still possible for healing of the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects to be achieved. Here are some dictionary definitions. Cure means to relieve a person or animal of the symptoms of a disease or condition. Eliminate a disease or condition with medical treatment. Heal means to cause a wound, injury, or person to become sound or healthy again. To restore a person to spiritual wholeness. To alleviate a person's distress or anguish. From looking at these definitions, we can consider that the medical profession is focused on cure more so than healing. Medications and surgeries are based upon removing symptoms and relieving pain by following an external approach. It wants to fix you. This fits with the definition of cure. Western medicine does not consider spiritual wholeness and is limited in what it does to alleviate a person's distress or anguish. Nonetheless, if we look at the definition of healing, we can judge that healing is not a key driver of Western scientific medicine. Don't say the word heal. In the medical profession, there is an awkwardness behind using the word healing, and it will avoid it like the plague. In some cases, they seem also to have a problem with words like cure, and prefer to use somewhat neutral and unemotional words like remission or inactive. Words have great power over our subconscious minds. There is a reason why Western scientific medicine favours cure over healing. Curing fits more with the mechanistic approach of attempting to repair the body or reversing a physical disease state, as though the body is a broken engine. But we are not machines. We are human beings with a deep range of life experiences, emotions, and levels of consciousness. The word healing has a much broader meaning. Healing implies a greater power than curing. Attempting to only cure the body misses the greater picture. Curing is not always possible, but healing enables a greater possibility for our spirit and being to grow. Also, it can lead a person developing internal growth, compassion, wisdom, courage, and to discover their true selves. By doing so, we can live a more meaningful life, despite any ongoing illnesses, even if our life may be short. That is true healing. But perhaps healing of the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual self is still possible, and in some ways is the ultimate form of healing. If we look beyond the physical, we see that life consists very much of the immaterial. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, anger, love, are all immaterial. Yet we may become aware that these have been a significant part of our lives and well-being. We can all begin the healing process at any time in our life. To finish, I wish to repeat Naomi's quote. It is possible and even common to heal in the presence of disease and even to die healed. And it is this that we should all hope to attain, whether we are sick or healthy in body, to heal ourselves. One of the important ways to heal ourselves is through forgiveness and acceptance. This can, of course, be forgiveness and acceptance of other people, particularly those that we feel have hurt us. But of more importance is forgiveness and acceptance of ourselves. Letting go of any regrets, pains, feelings of guilt, and unfulfilled desires. To let go by confiding, confession, prayer, meditation, catharsis, or through art like writing or drawing. Or to even face up to whatever is the source of our pain. To let it go. Or as Remen says, letting go of what you are not. And also to remind yourself that people are not perfect, but we do the best we can do at any time in life. If you would like to learn more about GENKI Health, do read this book, The GENKI Self-HEALTH Guide. Improve your body and mind with Traditional Oriental Medicine.